Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on So Many Books, So Little Times by Diamond Art Club. It's a 56 by 109. It's a square and it's got 53 colors. And this is how much I've done out of it. Just the very top corner. That, we're making good progress. I just started this not that long ago. So we'll start with color 25, which, oh, I just dumped yellow. Oh well, look at them later. I just dumped yellow ones all over the place. So this is the color. It's like a yellow and it's the plus sign right here. So I thought I'd start in this corner. Oh, I just put more wax in my pen and it just got all out of it with that first drill. Okay, so today, what day are we today? I don't even know. Today is Friday. Yes, today's Friday. And this is gonna go up on Saturday. That's why I was confused. I'm like, because I'm gonna start, oh, that's upside down. I'm gonna have a new schedule. We're gonna try it out for a bit. I'm almost scared saying a new schedule because every time I try to do a schedule, I never keep up with it. So I'm hoping that this time will be different. I have a little bit more time. So what I'm going to do is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, it's going to be scrapbooking related. So whether it is pages, organizing my scrap room, working on my album for the books that I read, working on my December daily or my document December, whatever you call it. I'm still not caught up from the one from the last year. So I'm hoping to get that one done. If it's not done, I just thought of this right now. If it's not done, maybe what I can do is, you know, whatever I don't get finished, whenever I work on my new one, is just do the same page kind of thing for the 2019. And then whenever I print pictures for day one, print pictures for day one from last year. So it doesn't feel as overwhelming. Because I have the first 22 days, I think, 22, 23 days done. I just don't have any pictures in them. And then sitting there and printing pictures for, 31 days, it feels overwhelming. But maybe if I bunch it up, then it, won't feel as much because then I'll be doing it for like 2 years or whatever. What I'm going to try to do, because I want to start that in November, I think, the new one. So I'd love, like at the end of November. So I'd love to finish the pages at least for last year's in November before I start the other one. It'll kind of be a warm-up. I'll have a warm-up and finish the other ones. Plus my album that I make for all the books I've read. I think I've only done up to May. So, not good. So I gotta, usually what I do with those though is once I start, I'm like, okay, I gotta do, I do 2 or 3 of them in a row. So hopefully I can do that starting next week. This week, what I did, okay, so Monday, Wednesday, I get off on tangents. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will be scrapbooking related. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday will be diamond painting related. So whether I do an unboxing or or an actual diamond painting video. I'm going to try and do diamond painting video, but if something happens and I can't film one of these, for example, then I can do have an unboxing on reserve or something, and then kind of do that. And then on Sunday, I think it's just going to be a free day for me. Just no uploading. So if I upload 6 times a week, I think that'll be good. Until I get, a bunch of videos ahead. And then maybe, I can, let's see if I have an unboxing or I have quite a few unboxings, and then I have videos ahead of time, then I can do that on Sunday. But I think most of the time it'll just be Sunday will be my day that I just don't fret about putting up a video. Because even though the videos are done ahead of time, it just seems that every day I'm uploading. So, okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, one thing I started too, and I'll be sharing on my channel is I scrapbook. I mentioned that before, and I have probably, and this is not exaggerating, okay? It's disgusting that they're not done. But I must have over 500 pages that are not journaled on. Yes, that's disgusting. So what I decided was I made a little spot in my scrap room, and like every day this week I've gone up there and I've journaled for at least 15 minutes. I might bring up that time, but I just have so much to do right now that I can't do more than 15 minutes. And I think I did, I think it was 4 or 5 pages that I journaled on. So, hey, if I can do, if I do 4 or 5 a day, that's 20 pages a week. So that means, it'll be between 80 and 100 pages in a month. I think that's good. So that would mean that it would take me, 5 months to get the ones that are there already. Now this year I was a little better as I'm doing videos for YouTube. I journal them right away. So a lot of the pages I did this year are already journaled on, and they're already in the album, so that's good. Now yesterday, one of my friends that sells Stampin' Up, and she had albums, scrapbooking albums. She had 4 left. So I bought all 4. Because if I have 500 pages, I know I have a few albums that are empty, but I'm gonna need a whole bunch, and I don't want to spend. And hers were like on clearance, so I didn't have to spend, $40 an album. And I don't know if Michaels still sells them or not. The We Are Memory Keepers. I looked online. They are $50 a piece. I'm like, no. I'm not paying $50 for an album. So I'll have to go to Michaels. I haven't been at Michaels in forever, just because, I don't find right now that it's a necessity, and we only go out, if you will, for necessities or things that we really want to do, right? So if I run out of something and I need to go to Michael's, I'll go. But right now I don't need to go. So I'm not going to go just to browse, I guess. So I bought, I think it was a package of 100 on Amazon. And then I had 2 packages of the Becky Higgins Project Life. So there's 60 in each. So I have 220 plus. I'm sure there's more up there. So I must have enough for 300 pages in page protectors. So I'll watch the one on Amazon again, and when they go down, because I don't know if you know this, but if you put stuff in your cart, in your wish list, and you just leave it there, it'll go down in price. So I wait till it goes like 30, 40%. No, even if it's 25% down, then I buy it. And that's what I did with the page protectors, because I think it's $50 for 100, and I think I paid $39. So it had gone down like $10 or $11. So that was good. And I mean, page protectors are expensive anyway. So one of the things that we do go out for is my grandson plays hockey. So right now, 3 people in his family can go watch. And, you know, we have to take precautions and all that. And so last night, Mason had hockey practice. And so we went and watched them. That was cute. It was kind of an evaluation, kind of rank them, how they rank and all this stuff. So it was good. It was, I hadn't seen them in a long time. So hopefully we can stay at a level that I can, one, that hockey can keep playing, that the kids can keep playing, and 2, that we can go watch them. I hope. So we did that. That was fun. I enjoyed that. He needs hockey. That kid needs hockey. He's so full of energy. He needs to be able to burn some of that energy. Oh, it was funny because when you walk in, they have to be all geared up and like just basically put on their helmets and their gloves, and they have to have skate guards, and you just take the skate guards off and they just go on the ice, and you can only get there like 15 minutes ahead and all this stuff. But anyway, so we're walking in, and he doesn't have his helmet on, but he's got his mask on and everything. And so there was a couple of coaches off to the left. And when we walked in, they're like, under 11? Like, meaning like he's 9 or 10. And I'm like, no, he's 7. Their eyes bugged right out of their head because Mason is a big kid. He's a big kid for 7. And they were like, whoa, he's tall, like he's a tall kid. And that's what I was telling my husband too, because he was about, I don't know, maybe 1 second slower in his skating than some of the kids there. Like, you know, from one line to another. And I said to my husband, I said, yeah, but are you taking in consideration that he outweighs them by about 50 pounds? He's like, yeah, I know. So he still skates pretty fast when, you know, he's like 40 pounds heavier than they are. So that's his thing. He loves all sports. He loves sports, just loves sports. So in the summer, he loves to play soccer. And in the winter, it's hockey. And let me tell you, it's going to be a hockey-filled winter if everything stays the same. So that was DMC 3371. I didn't have very many. I just had that much. So we're going to put that away. And I think I'm going to take 310 out because last time I didn't do that. And I'm gonna get that done. That's number 7 here. Oh, since last time I did put numbers on the bottom. So now I'm not as worried about, you know, if I leave the cover on or off or whatever and I don't put it on right away. I have it at the top and the bottom. It took me maybe, you know, 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and it was done. It was totally worth it. Now I don't have to worry about misplacing those, because there would be no way to tell. Like, there would just be no way to tell if you put the wrong cover on the bottle. That would be disastrous. Okay, so that's done. I need a drink of, not water, coffee. It's still early here, so I need coffee. So now I'm gonna go with number 9, and number 9 is little container 27, and that's that one that's kind of purplish blue. I really like it. It's a good thing I like it because it's gonna be used a lot, because it's all like all down here. As you get lower on the painting, then it's not that same color, but I imagine on the other side too, the other side of the dragon would be the same color. So okay, it's coming along pretty good. Yeah, I think with these, it's just a matter of, you know, you can't just work on it 1 hour a week and then expect it to kind of come together. And that's the main reason why I love scrapbooking so much, because, you know, within an hour, my project is finished, and I like that. I like that a lot. But this too, I like it. I mean, I see progress. I think with cross stitch, which I still like, my eyes just don't like it. But the progress is so slow. Like, you have to work hours and hours and hours, and then you just get a little tiny piece done. So with this, at least, you get like a big section done, and you're like, oh, okay, I got quite a bit done today. Oh, as far as TV shows, I finished the 100. Ugh. I'm not gonna say anything. Not gonna say anything. Sad the show's done, but all shows must come to an end. You know, it is what it is. So it always happens. And I also watched the finale of Big Brother. So that's cool. And all I'll say is the person that won is the person that I called it that would win at the beginning of the year, like very first episode, and that I was rooting for. Love that person. So I'm not even going to say he or she, or I just love that person. I like it when they do all-stars like that, because then it's like, you know, oh, well, if the other person wins, I'm okay with it too, because they're usually fan favorites. So it's all people that you were rooting for in other episodes, you know, in other seasons. So then I remember the first time, I think it was The Amazing Race. Anyway, the people that won, I didn't want them to win. They were nasty, or they weren't my favorite. I had a team, you know, I was like crushed. I was like, oh. But now I'm like, you know, I think people too, I think they realized they went home and, you know, other people see like, oh my goodness, I don't want to be portrayed like that on on reality shows. So I think people are a little bit more careful how they put their best foot forward, I guess. And I mean, some of them you can still tell, like, you know, when it gets in a really stressful situation, it shows. I think I would have a hard time. I would definitely have the eye rolls. Definitely. A lot of times I'm thinking, oh, I'm so glad that, you know, if I'm talking and then I do an eye roll, I'm like, oh, I'm glad that was on the phone, or I was watching TV and, you know, nobody actually saw me do the eye roll. Like, oh. But, so we finished Big Brother, so now we're going to watch The Amazing Race, which, oh, I love that show. I love all reality show. And all the TV shows are starting up again, which I'm really surprised. I think Grey's Anatomy is starting next week, which I love that show. I have to say though, it's not going to be the same without Karev. No, not going to be the same. I think this is going to be their last year. They can't survive. I mean, the show survived with losing McSteamy, McDreamy, but Karev, you know, and all the other ones, it all survived. But I have to say, when Dallas, yeah, I think her name was Dallas, the one that was always in rollerblades, when she left, oh, I was upset. I loved her. But so I'm looking forward to seeing some of the new shows. So one of the last times I did this, I mentioned that the internet guy was here to fix. Anyway, I think it's just our whole system. It's just outdated. He was like, oh, it stays connected 100% of the time. But then we started talking, and like it only supports 6, let's say 6 units, like, you know, computers, phones. Well, we have like 10. So we have to upgrade to the next level. And we were due for renewal on November 1st anyway, so kind of happened at a good time. So I forgot to ask my husband. He was on the phone with them last night to try to figure out what we were going to do, what package we were going to take, and all that jazz. So we're going to get new internet, so hopefully it works better. Because I mean, I use the internet like every day for my business, right? Like for YouTube. And then on the scrapbooking side, I started doing virtual crops, which my next one is on November 21st. So I have to make sure that I have like good internet. Okay, wow, we already did this in 24 minutes. So I'm gonna take another drink. I think what I'm gonna try to do now is that one and that one. Get those, and do this one first, just because it's little. You know, feel like I've accomplished more. So yeah, next one is November 21st. I ordered another diamond painting. I wanted, when they had one of their releases, it was this Sugar Plum Fairy. And it sold out. Like, I put it in my cart if I would have just checked out right away. But I was like, oh no, let's think about it, you know, like trying to make not purchases like on too quickly. And I went back a couple hours later and it was gone. So there's a place that you can put, you know, email me when it's back in stock. And of course, I want Sweet Tooth also. And of course, they're not in stock at the same time. And shipping to Canada is pretty, not bad, but it's not cheap. Like you don't want to, every 2 days, order something, you know. And in order to have free shipping, you have to order $100. Now, if I could have ordered those two, then I would have been fine. I would have had the ones I wanted, and then that would have been it. But, so I ended up getting another one. It's another one by this artist, Randall Spangler. And it's the little dinosaur with a little cup of tea. He's so cute. So ended up getting two. And now if Sweet Tooth comes in stock, I'll just say, oh well, I'll wait now. I gotta finish a few of them first. Gotta finish a few of them. Some people just whip these out like in no time at all. I'm like, how do you do that? I just have too many hobbies, I think. And I try to spread it out and do all of them. Like next week, I have to make handmade soap because I like to give some out at Christmas time. And it's like with the lye and like everything, like, so it takes, like, it's gonna be a full day of making handmade soaps. I'll probably make 3 or 4 batches because if I'm gonna have everything out, I might as well do a bunch of batches. I have enough of the molds to do more than one batch, so I'll do a whole bunch. And then, so that's a day gone next week. But that's okay. We're kind of running low. When I started making handmade soaps, I made, it must be 20 batches. So all at once. And then I made about 200 soaps for my daughter's wedding. And we gave away like full soaps. So it's not as if we cut them in half or anything like that. We gave away full soaps and bath bombs. And that's what we contributed to her wedding. I did that. I did the bar soaps and I did the bath bombs, and she had kind of a little potluck kind of thing for her meal. Like she didn't want to be all super fancy. And so we did that. My husband and I, his 2 sisters, my mom, the day before her wedding, they all came here like at 9 o'clock in the morning. It didn't take us long. 9 o'clock in the morning till I think it was 5 or 6 when we finished. And my sister-in-law, the day before, had come and got the turkeys. We cut a couple of turkeys and just cut up turkey and a couple of hams. She cooked the ham and the turkey the day before. So that was done. And then she just, you got to put them in the fridge and let them cool off because then they're easier to cut. So then the next day we got that done. We got a whole bunch of salads. We got his mom. She did a lot of the desserts, like cookies and stuff. I made Rice Krispies because there was a lot of kids that were going to come to the wedding. So I made Rice Krispies for the kids. We have a popcorn machine. So we brought the popcorn machine and they were able to make popcorn. You know, we made like a macaroni salad and we made pasta salad and we made potato salad. There was so much food. People were going for seconds and thirds and there was still some left over. And when it was about 9 or 10 o'clock, I said, hey, let's bring some to work. Because I work for 911, so that's open 24/7 and they're always hungry, let's face it. So we filled up like 3 or 4 of those big plates of all the different stuff, and then brought dessert stuff too. And we brought it over. They said it was gone in like half hour. Boom, gone. They ate it all. So it was good. I was able to do that. They got lots to eat. I think I'm gonna do, we're only at 30 minutes, so I think I'm gonna do the 9s on here right away. And if I see that it's too close, then I'll just stop and do the other colors so that at least those are done. But I think we'll be good. That's going to be a big section. But that's what happens when it's all the same color. You can go kind of fast. So for people that are new to diamond painting, because I get questions all the time, the canvas is sticky, and then I put wax in my pen, and then it just enough to hold the little diamond, and then you stick it on the color. The canvas has numbers and letters and basically symbols, and then you have a key, and it tells you what color to put where. It's basically like paint by number and cross stitch in one. And when you have a lot of numbers like that in a row, you can use the back of your tool and pick up 3 and put 3 in a row like that. If I'm just doing it like by myself and not filming, I will do that quite a bit. But I find that, I don't know, because it's on an angle right now, I find it a little harder to do. It's not difficult, it's just a little harder to do. And then I find that I have to keep straightening out the diamonds. So what I like to do when it's a big space like that, I do this, and that's called like the checkered pattern. So it's like a checkers board. So I like doing that. And then once you do that, then you go and fill in all of them. Now, round versus square. I definitely prefer squares. I love the look of them. I find that the round, it looks unfinished. When you think about it, you have a round diamond on a square. Yes, there's color behind it, but you can totally tell. Like this is complete, it's finished. But if I like the picture enough, I'll still get it if it's round. I just wish that Diamond Art Club would give you the choice. Like this, you can have it in round or in square, you know? That would be awesome. Maybe someday they'll be able to do that. so that you would get the choice. You know, maybe not a whole bunch of different sizes like on AliExpress, but at least you could choose, because what they do is they make it so that it's the size that it's going to look the best, right? On AliExpress, you can end up getting a really small one, but then you're disappointed because it's small and, you know, it doesn't look good. It's all pixelated, right? With them, they make it, okay, that's the size that it should be, because anything smaller is not gonna look good. Another drink of coffee. I almost drank it all, so that's good, because I'm gonna need it after this. I'm gonna put this away, and then it is Clean Up Friday. So by the time we got home from hockey last night, I was just like, I am done. I had a busy day. I was just done. So I just got ready for bed, and then I read for a bit. And then I went to sleep. And it's so dark late right now. Like this morning I woke up and I'm like, oh, it's still, you know, like late. And it's like, no, it's 7:30. I'm like, what? No way. The good thing is I stopped waking up every morning at 4 o'clock for about close to a month. I was waking up every day at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I wasn't getting back to sleep. So by the end of the day, I was exhausted. So that stopped maybe about a week ago, so that's good. That is good. So yes, as soon as I'm done this, I gotta clean up the kitchen because I didn't do it last night. Ugh. We didn't even have supper here, so it was just the boys, but the dishwasher was full, so hello, they would have had to take the dishes out of the dishwasher. I don't mind. They all work, and I mean, I'm not saying that I don't work, because this is, you know, YouTube is a job, but I look at it as doing stuff for the house is also sort of part of my job. I love that I can be home and do what I love, so I don't mind. I don't mind getting that done. I got a bunch of vacuuming I want to do, and I'm gonna do the bathrooms today. It's Friday, so bathroom day. I know some people like to do it on Mondays, but I like to do it on Fridays, because then we have like the whole weekend, right? We're all home, so it feels like it's nice. We have 2 bathrooms, so it's like, eeh. Although I think I'm gonna get my son to do his own bathroom. Made a deal with him, like every second time he's got to do his own bathroom, because he works during the day too. Like, he works for me. We have a digital print little gig going on, like for scrapbooking, and so he's got a, you know, for me, what I do for that is I have to print them out, and then I have to do the videos for them, and then I use them on my layouts, but he literally has to design them. So he's the He's the brain behind that, for sure. And the talent. I just tell him what I want. Which is awesome. Which is awesome. Because I've been wanting to do this for years. I even bought like a tablet, like a drawing tablet. Like, I'm talking 20 years ago. Like, it was huge. It was about the size of your, like this light table. It was massive. I think I sold it just two summers ago. Not this past summer, but the summer before. I just put it on at a yard sale, a craft sale, and somebody bought it. I was like, yes, because it's big. It still worked fine, but it was just huge. So I had bought that because I wanted to make die cuts like this. And I can't draw to save my life. So what did I do? Instead, I made a kid that could do it. Because I bought that probably before he was born. Because he's 21. Oh, no, it was after. It was after. Yeah, because I started scrapbooking when I was pregnant with him. I bought my first stuff when I was pregnant with him. So I coached him into art. So he went to art school for 2 years. He did very well. So I'm sure that's not what he had in mind as far as, drawing, but he gets to work from home. What, 42 minutes? I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish that. So I think what I'm going to do is do this. I'm going to do the finish the checkers board. And then I'll finish those, and I'll see how much time is left after that, and I might take out the number 9 again. So books, I'm still reading, what am I reading? What's it called? 5 Seconds to Fall, which is a series by K.A. Tucker. On the last book, I have to say, it's okay. I'll probably give it like a 3.5 star. I didn't enjoy it as much as the other ones, and I kind of knew that I wouldn't. And this is why. Because when this main character was in the other books, I was like, what a pompous, not nice person. And so he's a little better in this book, a little better. And then you kind of see why he was like that. So it makes you like him. That's why I'm not going to give it like 2 stars or 3 stars. It's more like a 3.5 star, but which is still a good rating, right? So I like him more than I did in the first few books. He was in all the other books too. So I like the main character a little bit more in this one. And I'd say I'm almost done. I think I'm like 70% done. So I'll probably have that done before the end of the weekend. I'm still reading The Wayward Children. That first book, oh, and by the way, 5 Seconds to Fall, it's like a contemporary romance. And I love reading those. It's just fluffy, it's got some smexy time. So be forewarned for that. But it's not a lot of like thinking or anything. So I do like those books, and it reads fast. So I like that. And Wayward Children is, first of all, the books are really, really small, which is what I think I don't like. It's not that I don't like the books. I just find that the story moves forward way too fast. You know, it's like 174 pages, so it's like, it's no building. It's like boom, 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 you know? They defeat the bad person like within a chapter or two, right? So I'm about 66%, and those are, the premise is really cool. It's about kids that go into worlds like Alice in Wonderland, you know, those kinds of other worlds. And then when they're thrown back into their own world, they can't adjust because they want to go back to that magical world. Well, they are then sent to this woman to like rehabilitate them, but she knows that they're telling the truth, and she tries to kind of give them a place where they don't have to keep kind of pretending that they didn't go there. So the premise is really good. The stories are good too. It's just, they're too fast. So that one too, I think I'm 66% done, and I'm going to, it's probably going to be a 3-star. It's too, finishes too quick. But I'm going to read the rest of the series because now I'm involved in the stories kind of thing. And then the third book, what am I reading the third book? Oh, I'm reading Thunderhead. And I didn't make much progress in that. The first day I picked it up, I read 100 pages. It's like, it was so easy to read. I should have kept reading that day. For some reason, I was just like gobbling it up. And I think now I'm at like 140 maybe. So I read like 40 pages in like 4 days. So like 10 pages a day. So I'll probably finish the other 2 books and then work on this one and finish it up. I would have loved to finish all 3 books by the end of the month, but I don't think I'll finish Thunderhead, which is fine. Oh, I wasn't supposed to keep doing this one. I was supposed to change colors. Okay. How are we doing on time? 48 minutes. Yeah, let's do that checkered thing again, and this time actually stop. And then I'll finish the other ones because it'll probably take me about 10 minutes to do that. Oops. Diamonds are flying everywhere. That's what I find, the wax in my pen lasts about an hour. And then I have to change the wax out. So I just dig it out of there and then I put new wax in. So usually what I do is I'll just dig it out at the end of this, and then I don't put new stuff in until I start, because it can get kind of hard and yucky. Okay, yay. What else happened? Can't think of anything else. Okay, just finish those 2. Oh no, I got these to do also. Might as well finish that lineup. Okay, now I'm gonna stop. There's not much left though. It'd be awesome if I could finish that, because that would be like that whole section. We shall see. Okay, so Y is number 28. Like, I don't mind going over like 105 or something like that, but I was getting kind of tired of doing the same color too, so this will be good. Just change it up a bit. Oh, another thing I have to do today is I have to bring a package to Maritime Bus. I'm a little annoyed with them right now because I looked on the internet, it said it closed at 6. So the first day we go, it was like 5:30, lots of time. They're closed. On their door, it says 5. So we're like, okay. So yesterday we left early enough so that we could get there for 5. We got there at 4:30. They're closed. It's like, okay, come on, that's 2 different times. And you're closed at both of them. And I have to mail this package. So today, I think they open at 10. Well, they're supposed to open at 10. Now I don't know. So I'll probably go around 11. And go mail that. But it's an extra trip to town. Like, it's like, okay, you just cost me how much money in gas? Like, that's not cool. Have, be open when you say you're going to be open. Like, I get that the hours are shorter now, right now. But, because they used to be open till 8. And that's why I checked. At least have it right somewhere. So I'm gonna go today, make a special trip just to bring that in. And then I have to go back in this afternoon, but I don't want to chance it because unless I call them. No, I have to make, because it needs to go to Chit Chats, which is in Nova Scotia, and the bus leaves by 2. And by being there by Wednesday, I knew it was going to leave by today, but now I have to be there before 2. So otherwise, the package is going to be late. Like, ugh. So I think I'll go at 11. And it's not as if I'm like, oh, well, while I'm there, I'll do other stuff. Like, I don't want to go anywhere that I don't need to go. So it kind of sucks. I drive in for nothing. Oh, I wish I would have seen those a while ago. I would have done those. I might have time to do those anyway, but see, when there's only a few, it goes so quickly. It's when you have a big area. It takes a bit of time. What I might do is use my 3-placer after I'm done this and then just go to town and just get it done today. Getting all the Y's out of the way. Oh, one more. One more. Oh, I guess one more. So on Sunday, Mason has a bunch of hockey games, so I'm really happy about that. I'll go watch him play. So fun to watch them play. Okay, did I get everything that's in? Yes. Okay, so now I'll do number 4. number 4. And what is number 4? Number 4 is container 29, and it is DMC 798. It's all blues. Just different shades of blues. There we go. It's a gloomy day today. It's probably freezing cold too. We can't deny it anymore. Winter is coming. I was talking to my mom the other day, and she's like, we have snow. And I'm like, what? She only lives, more diamonds fell. She only lives 2 hours and 15 minutes from me, like more north than me though. I'm like on the southern part of the province. She's on the northern part of the province. And you wouldn't think that 2 hours makes that much difference, but oh man, they get so much more snow than we do. Like, we'll have no snow by, you know, sometimes beginning of April, and they have snow till like, sometimes they're like, I think in June we're still gonna have snow. Like, they have snow a lot, like 7 or 8 feet high. Ours, we can have lots of snow, but then we'll have like 2-3 days of rain, and it just gets rid of the snow. So I'm hoping it does that again this winter, because I don't like snow. Although this winter, I'm not gonna have to travel for work, which is awesome. No taking out the I'm gonna have to pause. What a mess. And it took so long to clean it up that I forget what color I was doing. It's a good thing I left my cover off. Okay, so it was 4. So I was done. I made that big mess and I was done anyway. Oh well. Okay, let's put it back. There was diamonds everywhere. And then it went down the diamond painting, and where that wax paper, it's not wax paper, but whatever it is, ends, and where the plastic starts, they all stuck there, which I guess in a way is kind of good because I was able to pick them up. But it's a good thing I still have to vacuum because there's lots on the floor. Lots on the floor. So I'm going to do those little 3 things there. What is that? 823. Oh, I didn't take this out. Okay, that's why I didn't do it. That was different over there. It was 2 dots. Okay, so that's container 33. I don't even think I'm going to pour it in. Oh, maybe. Just sticking my paintbrush in the container. Paintbrush? No, diamond painting pen. In the container was not working very well, but I got it to go. Okay, so I think we have a few minutes. So it's hard to say now because I stopped the recording and started again, but I think it was at 57 minutes. So I had like 3 minutes left for an hour. But like I said, I don't mind if it goes over a little bit. And I think what I'll do is for the last little bit here is I'll do the 3 placer. So it goes a little faster so I can get all this done. Oh, one's upside down. Maybe it'll be faster. There we go. Okay. So So yes, today is a gloomy, gloomy day. I forgot to turn the lights on behind me. Usually, if it's a gloomy day, I'll turn like where my kitchen table is. I'll turn those lights on, so at least I get like better lighting, and I forgot this morning. So usually what I do is I'm still in my PJs. Like when I do these videos, it's like literally I get up and another one upside down. I get up, I set everything up on my counter and make a cup of coffee, and I get started right away. Because I find if I do anything else, then I'm like, oh, I'll just do that tomorrow. I don't want to take everything out. About 2 years, no more than that, probably 4 years back, I've never seen it again, but at Costco they had this table, and it was a light table, but it was literally like a desk. So the whole desk would light up, so you'd have like a light table, your entire desk. And I was like, oh, I want that so bad. It was like $400 or $500, so I didn't buy it. But I was like, oh, that would be so cool. First of all, I'd have to figure out where I was gonna put it before I get anything like that, right? Somewhere that you'd have like a permanent place, and that you wouldn't mind spending that time there to work on it. But wouldn't it be awesome to just have a spot where you could leave your diamond painting out? See, I have a craft room, but it's for scrapbooking, so I don't want to put a spot on there where I leave my diamond painting out, because I need this space for scrapbooking. Okay, I'm gonna do that last row right here, and then that's gonna be it. I think we're just a little bit over an hour, so wow. This was a productive day. Woohoo. Okay, yes. That's awesome. That whole thing done. That was a lot. That was a lot. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you're enjoying these videos, if you mind, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that little bell next to the subscribe button, because they don't always let you know, even if you're a subscriber, that I've put up a video. And if you have any questions, put them in the description box below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.